Courtney, our officiant, has often spoken to us about the red thread of fate, an invisible cord that brings those destined to meet together. While we may never know if a power as poetic was truly guiding us to our destiny, it did seem as though a force, much like gravity, had kept us orbiting one another. We unknowingly passed by, one revolution after the other, same places, but different times. A celestial dance that ended in a spectacular collision. You are my inspiration, and whilst I am no poet nor painter, you are my muse, helping to sculpt and define the kind of man I'd like to be. A man worthy of an intelligent, capable, and beautiful woman like you. And while I cannot promise perfection, I do vow to try. I vow to be a companion capable of compromise and growth, a companion that treats you with respect and dignity, and a companion that will elevate you and our family to come. But most of all, I vow to love you, always. A promise that I made to your father when I asked for your hand in marriage. I vow a pure and shameless love, the same love we witnessed as my parents slowly danced in a crowded kitchen, surrounded by friends and family. The same night, I realized to profess my love for you. I look forward to our future, the places we will go, the things we will achieve, and the memories we will make. I love you forever and always.
As cliche as it sounds, on the night we met, I wasn't looking for love. The night before that fated house party, I had texted the squad that I was giving up on dating for a while. The details of that night are a little fuzzy now, but from the moment I walked through the door, I can remember being intrigued. Who was this Jack guy laughing in our friend's empty living room as we fooled him into thinking he was making trick shots with his eyes closed at the beer pong table? Who was rapping along to all my favorite songs? Who ended up next to me during round after round of Flip Cup and surprised me by being just as competitive as I was. Being with you has made me want to be a better person, not because you've ever made me feel like I wasn't enough, but because I want to be the best version of myself for me, for you, for our relationship, and for our potential future family. I've always been tough and independent and maybe a little stubborn, but with you, I found a new level of strength. When things are hard or scary or the last thing I want to do, I know I'll get through it with you by my side. And you accept me without hesitation, and I love you the most for that. How I can be my complete self without fear of judgment. That I can show you every weird or dark or imperfect part of me and you love me all the same. I love you, and I will always love you. And I can't wait to spend the rest of my life seeing what our forever holds.
By the power vested in me by the Constitution and the laws of the Commonwealth of Virginia, that I'm honored and privileged to pronounce you husband and wife. Now, Sean, you know we're trying to get good pictures, so take your time. Get in there and kiss your bride.
Aside from being a hokey, every time I've hung out with you two since you met her, she's been nothing but warm and inviting. Even when I'm crashing your place, sharing stories and drinks into the late night hours, she exudes intelligence and grace. She's funny and just the right amount of quirky and weird to be entertaining and funny as hell. Most importantly, I can see that she brings you more happiness than any of your family or friends could have ever wished for. I'm an only child, and I have this theme throughout my life of somehow finding other only children to befriend. So Sean and I kind of have that common bond, and I've adopted him as my brother. who I would help in any way I can. So, Courtney, this means you're now stuck with me in your life forever. And in all seriousness, if you ever need anything, I would be here just as much for you as I am for him.
I knew Sean was the perfect match for Courtney because he was the first guy Courtney can have mature conversations with, like finances and the reality of the possibility of breaking up and what to do with living arrangements. Courtney found a soulmate, a fellow book nerd, and someone to forever Netflix and chill with, and possibly a stay-at-home dad while she's being a girl boss as a CEO of a company.
To both of your families, here's to you and yours, and to mine and ours. And if mine and ours ever come across to you and yours, I hope you and yours do as much for mine and ours as mine and ours will do for you and yours. Cheers.
We barely made it to our first destination. Tell me it's a long ride still. Tell me it's you riding shotgun. Tell me I'm going to die first. Tell me I shouldn't talk about death at a wedding. Tell me it's cute that I can't imagine a ring on my finger without you on this earth. I'll bury myself alive next to you if I have to. Tell me you're scared, but you love me despite. Fear is not the heart of love, but the gut. Tell me it's okay, my gut's been wrong before. Tell me we have to love the wrong person before we love the right one. Tell me when it comes to you, I'll never be wrong again. Tell me a story about us, about the stars, about how anything light ever got its name. I'll tell you this, honey, it all started with you.